everybody, and welcome to episode 162 of the Let's Play World. Man, I have been sick this week, and you can totally hear it in my voice. I have kind of that Morgan Freeman thing going on. Feeling much better, and yeah, ready to kind of get back to work. Normally when I've got a day off, I'll get some work done around here, and I've done nothing. I've just been laying in bed, sleeping, and being miserable. I did do one thing. Last episode, you might remember we built a slime farm, and I did this. I connected the track all the way down to where the slime farm is at. And I installed the same little circuit that will send the minecart off. We just need to kind of finish this up here. So that's one thing we're going to do today. The other thing is I want to review some of the trivia questions that I've asked you over the last couple of weeks. Every week I post a trivia question on YouTube, and I get a bunch of you answering them, and sometimes you do really well, and sometimes I stump you, so I'll share some of those results. And I think lastly, I want to head back into the Nether, run over to our Nether Monument project, and get some work done over there. These last couple weeks, Mojang has released a couple of snapshots with some of the experimental features, and man, I'm getting pretty excited about this stuff. The crafter block is looking really promising, and the new copper bulb is surprisingly useful for redstone. It basically replaces an entire circuit, turning into a flip-flop because of the way it behaves, and so it's really going to shrink down some contraptions and open up all kinds of new uses. It's very cool. Some of the other blocks have some cool properties as well, like the copper grates basically act like glass or like leaves. They're a transparent block, nothing will spawn on them, light passes through them, so that's kind of cool. And then the copper doors and the copper trapdoors, kind of surprising. The door works like a door. I imagined it would be more like the iron door, where it would have to be powered to open because it's made out of metal. But nope, it just works like a door. You walk right up to it, you push it, and it opens. The copper trapdoor, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's 6 copper blocks to craft 2 of them. It's absurd. Even the door, it's 6 copper blocks to craft the doors. And with iron, it's ingots, not blocks. So I don't know why the recipes are so out of whack. Hopefully they fix that, because copper's not that cool. You know what I mean? It's cool, but I don't know if it's 6 blocks cool. But then again, once we get these trial chambers and we have access to all that copper, maybe it won't be quite as big a deal. Let's hop down here and take a look at what's going on. So last episode, we built a slime farm, and I've got a water channel coming up here that just empties into a hopper. And then right here is where the minecart's going to be, and those items will load down into the minecart. And then here I have a daylight sensor that sends out a pulse, which gets broken off, so it'll send the minecart off once, but not again. So I think that's going to work pretty well. And then I went with purple as kind of my accent color this time. We've been kind of alternating through them. You know, we've got our light blue, our green, our orange, yellow over here, so I thought purple would be a nice difference. And it's kind of neat how these little pylons, or these little feet on these kind of sit. I'm excited to see how those play with our gardens and how they sit, because they're kind of cool looking. One other thing I'll show you real quick. Whoa, wings. I put a door here somewhere. There it is. This is our way down into the slime farm. So if we go down there, we end up, we end up exactly between the 2 slime chunks. So this here is kind of sitting on top of one of them, and then the other slime chunk is just kind of out there. And so yeah, that little door, if we ever need to get down there for maintenance or to fix something, that's how we're going to do that. So first things first, let's finish this thing up here. I think it's going to be similar design to these sorts of things, probably a little bit skinnier, and yeah, see if I can get a purple accent on there as well. Okay, it's a brand new morning. Let's run out to our balcony where the sun's coming up. See, oh, here comes our little minecart. That seems to work great. Let's run downstairs and see what we got. This one's still trickling in. Look at that, got some slime. Fantastic. Not that we need a ton of it, but it'll be nice to have a constant source if we want some. Okay, now that that's taken care of, let's talk a little bit about trivia. Every week, usually on Wednesdays, I post a trivia question for everybody, and sometimes you do really well, and sometimes I stump you. So first question, which of these items can be stacked to 64 in an inventory slot? Most of you got this one with enchanting table. They can be stacked up to 64, full stack. All the rest of them can only be stacked up to 16. The next question, uncommon items have yellow text in their descriptions. Rare items have blue text. Which of these items is rare? This one was tricky. Most of you guessed Heart of the Sea. But the actual answer is music disc. For whatever reason, music discs are categorized as rare, where the Totem of Undying, the Heart of the Sea, and Elytra, for some reason, are all considered uncommon. I don't know exactly how the rarity system works, but this is what the text is in the game. Question number 3. Since 2020, which mob received the lowest percentage of votes in the mob vote? Half of you got this one, the Glare, the one that would get angry if it found a dark area and was supposed to help you light up your builds. That one got the least amount of votes. Only 11% of the audience voted for that one. A lot of you thought it was the Moo Bloom. Surprisingly, that one was fairly popular, 28% of the vote. Question number 4, which of these was not the name of a previous Minecraft update? Half of you got this one right. The Desert Sands update was not a real update. The Bountiful update was an update. The World of Color update was an update. And a lot of you guessed Frostburn, but that was a real update. That's the one where they added polar bears into the game. And finally, question number 5, which of the following is not an armor trim? About half of you got this one right. Seeker is not an armor trim, even though it kind of sounds like one. Third of you guessed Shaper. Shaper is one. It's a little bit more rare. It's one of the armor trims that you find in the Trail Ruins. But yeah, Seeker is not real. Y'all seem to enjoy those, so I'll keep posting a new question every Wednesday on YouTube. And with trivia out of the way, let's head into the Nether. So first thing we need to do is we need to heal up my pick. My Silk Touch pick has taken quite a beating, so we're going to jump into the end and do that, and then we'll run all the way over to our Nether Monument build. All right, back to the Nether Monument. You might remember a couple of episodes ago, we were going through and just kind of clearing everything out and kind of grinding it down so it was all down to this level. And ultimately what we'll do is we'll build a couple of big platforms, and on top of the platforms, we'll build a couple of big pyramids. So let's see if we can get more of this flattened out here. Well, that is one whole platform finished. Got the other platform still need to do over here. Whoa. Oh my gosh, this is just going to be a mob zoo over here. Look how many wither skeletons. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Okay. Whew, boy. This is going to be an adventure for sure. So, yeah, I'm curious. Should I clear the other one out? Or should I... Whoa! So yeah, I'm wondering, should I clear out the other one, or should we start building this pyramid first? I don't know. I don't know. Part of me wants to get started on the pyramid just so I can see it. The other part of me is a little bit more organized and thinks I should clear all this out, although this is going to be a lot more involved because you can see, besides the monument, we've got all this warped forest we're going to have to clear as well. But I think we're going to decide that next episode. Sorry about my voice. Sorry about the quality of the audio. I tried to bump up the gain to compensate for how quietly I'm talking, and it just sounds terrible. I'll get it all sorted out by next episode. While I was on the couch sick this whole week, I came up with a bunch of really cool ideas for upcoming episodes, things to do with the channel. Some of them I want to save for towards the end of the year. Some of them I kind of want to get started on sooner than later, but I'll tell you all about that next time. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.